Welcome, everyone, to the Week 6 series of Just Saying Football with Jack and Sean. I'm your host, Sean Gann, alongside my partner, Jack McNicholas. We're here to bring you news, notes, weekly updates, and game analysis from your favorite teams from around the league. If you have not had the chance, go check out our website at justsayingfootball.com and follow us on Instagram at JustSayingNoGWJS on Instagram for article and video updates. The late afternoon games kick off at 4 o'clock, starting with the Jets at the Dolphins for a AFC East divisional matchup. Jack, what you got for us?
What I got is, basically these are two teams on different spectrums. The Dolphins are building and the Jets are collapsing. After getting rid of Le'Veon Bell for essentially free, having to pay him a lot of money and letting him go to the Super Bowl champion Chiefs, the Jets at 0-5 right now are not in paradise. But down in Miami, this nation's paradise, we got Ryan Fitzpatrick doing his thing, 2-3. I'm looking for a nice little matchup between him and Flacco this week.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love a Ryan Fitzpatrick, Joe Flacco matchup this week? And no better primetime game than that one.
Yeah.
The Jets are in a collapse, like you said. They gave up Bell. It looks like Quinn Williams maybe on the trade block all of a sudden after 1 year. It's a very unusual time right now for the New York Jets. If you're the Dolphins and you're the Dolphins fan, you're thinking, oh my God, we just beat up the 49ers. We put up 40 plus points and didn't even put up 20 against us. You're feeling really good about this game. I think if you're the Dolphins, you're definitely getting a win right now. Sam Darnold's doubtful. Mekhi Becton is doubtful. Going to be able to get after Joe Flacco, who's pretty immobile. I mean, he looked all right for the Jets last week. Nothing really to
but he's playing for the
much.
Jets.
But yeah, he's very limited on his receiving options, same as Darnold was. He's not as athletic as Darnold was or is. So Dolphins are going to get this win. It's going to be a fun game. Possibly the Dolphins can put up back-to-back 40-point games. It'd just be really fun. And all of a sudden, they're sitting at 3-3 in the thick of this division.
I mean, we try to not use any bias, but it's hard when the Jets are making sure that we don't pick them this week.
Yeah.
One bright spot for them, I just have to ask you, after 3 weeks, 33 total targets with 22 catches, 335 yards, over 110 yards a game, 2 touchdowns. Going up against Xavier and Howard this week, how are you feeling about Jamison Crowder? Is he actually legit, or is he just a fantasy option?
I like Crowder. I think he's a good wide receiver. I don't feel like he's a true wide receiver one. I feel like his stats really are eye popping because he's the only receiver really for the Jets right now.
My man Braxton Berrios.
Yeah, except for Berrios. So you're gonna be giving him all the looks that you possibly can. But yeah, I think he's a solid wide receiver. I don't know if he's like a true wide receiver one, like an Adam Thielen or a DK Metcalf or Julio Jones, one of those kind of guys. But I think he's a great player. I think he's a solid wide receiver too. I think he's doing what he needs to do for this Jets offense, which is not giving him much to work with as it is. It's going to be fun to see Frank Gore getting the bulk of the carries for the rest of the year. But yeah, it just, if you're a Jets fan right now, you're probably looking to get Trevor Lawrence with this possible number 1 overall pick, and you're just looking forward to the future, hopefully. And who knows? I think if you're Gase, your seat's on fire. Him and Greg Williams don't seem to get along. It's going to be an interesting rest of the year if you're the Jets and you're a Jets fan.
Yeah, and in the other side of the AFC, there's always a team that's always competing. Obviously, the Jets and the Patriots, they're hosting the Broncos this week. And tell us about what's going on with them with their COVID updates.
Yeah, so we just got an update before we started to film this. Sony Michel, Shaq Mason, Derek Rivers were all just put on the reserve COVID list. Mason is a great offensive lineman for the Patriots, and Sony Michel has been a pretty serviceable running back for the most part for them. But plus side this week, it looks like they're getting Cam Newton and Stephon Gilmore back, which is great news for them. Especially getting Stephon Gilmore, you're going up against a pretty easy Broncos team that has no Cortland Sutton anymore. This week there's also going to be no Noah Fant.
Yeah.
Drew Lock is questionable to play. I don't think he's going to be getting it. I think they're going to rest him 1 more week, especially up against a pretty good Patriots defense.
Definitely.
But Melvin Gordon will also not be playing this week. Philip Lindsay is going to be the feature back once again. Gordon is not even going with the team to New England between the DUI that happened at the beginning of the week and then an issue at at practice this week, and Fangio said he won't be getting the start and he won't be traveling with them. So this offense that already was limited on weapons just got a little bit more thinner. I'm going to go with the Patriots here. I think that with Cam Newton, Stephon Gilmore back, it's just going to be a little bit too much for the Broncos. Although I expect Bradley Chubb to have a pretty good game with no Shaq Mason anymore on the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big hit on the offensive line. Shaq Mason's been a huge support for, Tom Brady, Cam Newton in the last couple of years, the Patriots quarterbacks back there. Speaking of Tom Brady, going up against Aaron Rodgers this week.
Oh, hey, whoa. What's your pick for the Broncos Patriots game?
No, I said the Patriots. I think they're going to take it with
Okay.
with a limited Broncos. I was just more saying on the other side, Tom Brady. It's weird not having him on the Patriots with Shaq Mason there. I think it's going to be like you said. I just don't think the Broncos have the weapons to take these guys down. If Stephon is playing this week, he's going to shut Jerry Jeudy down. Bradley Chubb's been playing great for the Denver defense. I think the Denver defense is solid with a lot of names people don't know. But the Patriots are going to get it done, especially with Cam there.
Yeah, they're back to full health. Bill Belichick's going to have fun.
And I know your favorite guy to talk about is Aaron Rodgers. And
love
we're
him.
talking about him. Yeah, you love him. But he's going up against Tom Brady this week, as we mentioned. And, with Rodgers playing the way he's playing to having no turnovers, just coming off the bye. How are you thinking this battle people are calling the GOAT battle? How do you think this is going to go down this week?
I'm excited. I mean, this should be this is like, I mean, I don't love Aaron Rodgers because he always beats the shit out of my Vikings. Sorry for everyone for cursing, but he just does. So I don't love to talk about how great he's doing, but he's having a great season with no Devontae Adams in for the majority so far. He is going to be back in the lineup this week, so that'll be a huge boost for this offense. But Rodgers looks great. Rodgers looks really, really solid. He's throwing the ball well. They're running the ball well with Aaron Jones. The defense is playing really well. Jair Alexander is establishing himself as one of the best cover corners in the league. If you had not had the chance, read up about Jair Alexander. He is a great cornerback for them. If you're the Buccaneers, though, you're getting a little bit excited. It looks like Chris Godwin's coming back from this concussion. He's going to be healthy. Fournette is trending upwards to play, but still going to be a game-time decision. So it's going to be fun to see these offenses go at each other with all their weapons. Rodgers going to have Devontae Adams back. Then you're going to have Tom Brady getting the throw to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin this week. It should be a really, really high-scoring game. I don't think this is going to fall on the defenses so much and which defense plays better. It's really going to come down to which GOAT is better at this moment. And I'm going to lean with Brady. I just want the Packers to lose one game, just one. So I'm going to go with Brady and what this offense can do offensively with all the weapons.
I'm really looking to see, as you mentioned, it's going to come down to the scope battle. The fact that, like, who is it going to be at the end of the game? Like, who's going to have the ball at the end of the game? I think that both of these quarterbacks are people that in our lifetime, when you watch a football game and you're playing against Aaron Rodgers, you're playing against Tom Brady, if you give them the ball with 3 or less minutes left, you are going to lose that game. They're going to
assuming you know the down.
Yeah, assuming you know the down, unlike Brady did last week. Outside of that, these guys are horrifying within the last 2 minutes. They've been in every situation possible. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be like Einstein versus Einstein, like just all this knowledge just colliding against each other. And, this is a 55-point over-under game. We expect a lot more. I'm looking at least, this is no disrespect to the defenses, all respect to the quarterbacks and the weapons they have on offense. But this combined, this is a 60-point game. I
agree.
I see this game being 35, 32, 30 to 35. Like this is going to be – these guys are going to use their arms, especially with Godwin, Evans, with Devontae Adams being in and out. And when he's in. He's going to be top 5 receiver that week. We've been able to see Tanyant, who's the tight end, come into his own this year. Aaron Jones looks like he's playing on another level. He's not getting tackled on the first guy at all. He's making yardage in the pass game. I am horrified to be either one of these defenses, but I am going to go with Aaron Rodgers. As somebody, I know you don't like, and I don't like it. I see him against this Tampa defense, and I saw what he did to Atlanta, and then he had rest, and then he had time to prepare. This is a guy that studies all week. I'm going with the Packers.
I like it. I mean, it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's really just about which quarterback makes that magical pass at the end. And we've seen Aaron Rodgers do it a bunch of times. It wouldn't be a surprise if the Packers pulled out a win against the Buccaneers. I'm just hoping one loss for them. Like, come on, just give me one.
Get a turnover already.
Yeah, like I just want them to get one loss and be like, haha, know what it's like to lose. But
no, it's true. I mean, they're playing great.
Yeah, it should be a great matchup. That's definitely the game to watch. I think of the Sunday all the Sunday matchups. Really, is that Buccaneers.
And before we go, I just need to ask you, who throws more yards, Brady or Rodgers? And then who throws more touchdowns, Brady or Rodgers?
I think Brady throws more yards, and just because of all the weapons he has, Gronk, Godwin, Evans, you can just pick up yards after catch so many times. But we saw Rodgers just in the red zone last time he played against the Falcons, just absolutely like ripping teams apart. So I'm going to go with Rodgers has more touchdowns. I think we're easily going to see 3 or more touchdowns from Rodgers. It's not even going to be a question. He's definitely going to throw 3 for sure. But yeah, he'll get more touchdowns than Brady, but Brady will have more yards.
Yeah. So you're taking the Bucs in this?
Still gonna go with the Bucs. And again, to everyone listening, it's a total biased move here. I just want the Packers to lose one. It would just be nice. That's it.
Yeah, and you believe in Tom Brady.
And
I mean, if he gets that ball in 2 minutes, I will be wrong on this. You know, that's the whole thing. If it comes down, whoever has the ball last, that's how I think about it.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoy the late afternoon Sunday games.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. YouTube.com, Just Saying Football, JustSayingFootball.com for all our articles and videos, and check out our Instagram for all your updates. Just Saying No GWJS.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.